Hey guys, I hope you're doing super well today. Today we're talking about botanical gardens. Botanical gardens. We have been to the botanical gardens in Prague before. It's beautiful. In botanical gardens, there are many plants. Opakujte. Plants. Can you guys say that? Plants. Alright, and plants can be trees, plants can be like cauliflower or broccoli or broccolica, or carrots, mrkev, or what is the most plant in botanical gardens? What do you guys think? It rhymes with blower. Can you guess? I have one here with me. It's a flower. So flowers are the most common plant in botanical gardens. And this is what we're talking about today. The parts of a flower. You guys know the parts of a flower. We have petals, stem, leaves. There are other parts, and we're going to learn about the different parts, okay? So let's now look at some of the words we'll be learning today. Let's get rid of my big face. Alright, so we have flower. Can you guys repeat after me? Flower, stem, root, petal, leaf, pollen, and sepal, plant. And you remember, a plant is not just a flower. A plant is like a corn stalk. A plant is a tomato plant, or perhaps a weed is a plant as well. So there are all kinds of plants. Alright, there's good plants, pretty plants, beautiful plants, ugly plants, plants you can eat, plants you can't eat. You can't eat a tree. Can you eat a tree? Can you eat a tree? Christoph, can you eat a tree? No, you can't eat a tree. Valerie, what can you eat? Can you eat carrots? Yes, you can eat carrots. But can you eat a flower? No, you shouldn't eat flowers. There may be some flowers actually that you can make possibly a tea with or something like that. But today we're talking about the parts of the flower. So we have leaf, one more time, leaf, pollen, sepal, plant, flower, stem, root, and petal. Okay, so now we're going to learn about the parts and functions of a plant. Alright. Parts and functions. We're going to click on the labels. These are the labels. And to read about each part of the plant. First, we have petal. You guys have seen the petals. The petals on the plant here. What color are my petals? They are white. The petals on my flower are white. Now, what is the function of petals? Petals attract insects to the plant. Plants need insects to bring pollen they have collected from other flowers so they can make seeds. Petals are bright colors to attract the insects. So flowers, they need insects to come and fly to the flower. So they need bees to land on the flower. And flowers need butterflies, and they need ladybugs, and you'll find out why. But the reason flowers have such colorful petals is to attract the insects. So the insects will find it beautiful, and they will come and they will land on the flower. Okay. Okay, these things are called anther. Can you guys say anther? Anther. The anther contains pollen which brushes onto insects when they land on the flower. the pollen is moved by insects to other flowers. So here are the insects. Can you guys say insects? Insects. We have ladybug or ladybird. We have butterfly, butterfly. We have bee. Okay, you guys know these insects. All right, so these insects, they fly to the flower. And then they go to the anther. I'm going to show you the anther on my flower so you can see closer. Can you guys see those little thingies on the inside? Let's see if I can pull it out a little bit. You guys see those? What are those called? Anther. Anther hold pollen. Insects need to fly to the flower, and then they come and suck up the dew. And when they're doing that, they bump up against these anther. They rub against them, and then anther has the pollen on them, and the pollen is on the insect, and then it flies to a new flower and lands on that flower. And then the pollen that's on the insect then goes inside the new flower. And it needs to happen like that so nature can create more flowers. Anther, petal. The stem, can you guys say that? Stem transports water around the plant. It also holds the plant upright so it can get more sunlight. So the water runs down onto the soil. It rains down water onto the soil. Or your mom and dad's, or you maybe, you guys sprinkle water onto your flowers. And it goes in the soil, into these roots, into the stem, and the stem carries the water to the rest of the flower and makes it healthy so it can grow. Okay, next we have leaf. Leaf. Leaves make food for the plants from carbon dioxide in the air and sunlight. So leaves help feed the plant. Leaves help feed the plant. Leaves are like the lungs. So we have lungs that suck in the air. And leaves have these special lungs called leaves. And the air comes into them. And then they eat this part of the air called carbon dioxide. And carbon dioxide makes the flower stronger. So it's like food for the plant. Alright? And then it also needs sunlight. Okay, so the leaves can also absorb photosynthesis through their leaves and the sun coming into the leaves. So they need leaves to breathe and to eat the carbon dioxide and the oxygen that we breathe too. So flowers kind of breathe a little bit. These are leaves. I'll talk about the leaves. Roots absorb minerals and water from the soil. The roots also help the plant anchor in the soil and stay upright. So these little things are called roots. Can you guys say that? Roots. Roots. So the water comes in the soil and the roots suck it up so it can feed the rest of the plant what it needs to grow. So the water enters here and feeds the leaves, and then the leaves eat the carbon dioxide and the oxygen, and the water transports through the stem to the anther, into the petals, and then the insects, the bugs like ladybugs and bees, they come to the flowers and they rub up against the anther, and the pollen gets on the insects, and they go to another flower, and then it helps carry the pollen to the other flowers. Okay, so one more time, we have petal, anther, stem, leaf, and roots. Fantastic, guys. Now let's pause real quick and look at my flower again. You guys see mine? Alright. So my flower's petals are white. My flower's anther, you guys see them? What color are the anther? What color are the anther? I'm going to try to make it more visible for you. Okay. Having trouble making it visible for you. There we go. Alright, so there's the anther. Are those green? So they're light green. That's what those are. Light green anther. And then we have the stem. What color is this? Is the stem? Stem is green. The thick stem is green. And then we have leaves. We also have green leaves. Green leaves. And do you guys see the roots on this flower? Are there roots on this flower? No. No roots. Someone cut this flower and it no longer has roots. So it cannot grow anymore. It can't grow because it needs the water. It needs the water from its roots. The roots need to soak in the water from the soil. Okay, so this one's been cut. It can't grow anymore. You have to have roots for a flower to grow. So we're going to play a game now, a labeling game. Alrighty. So, you guys, this one is a new word for you. Alright? This one is called a bud. Can you guys say that? A bud. A bud is what a flower looks like before it starts growing. Okay? So this is a bud. It has 3 letters. 1 letter, 2 letters, 3 letters. Bud. So, if you don't know which one says bud, you can read the letters. How many letters? Or you can click here. Watch.
Bud. Bud.
So now we know this is the bud. Can you guys say that? Bud.
Bud.
Bud. Alright. And then this one over here, we have how many letters? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we need one of these words with 4 letters. And you guys know what this is, right? Is it the stem? Is it the petal? Or is it the leaf? It's the leaf.
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 So we can put leaf here.
Leaf.
Perfect. And then here we have, what is that? What do you guys know? Or what do you guys think, I mean? What is that? You guys know that one.
Flower. Flower.
Flower. So we will add flower here.
Flower.
Perfect. Alright, and then here, this one we didn't learn, but you guys can tell what that is. What is that? This is a stem, a root, or fruit.
Fruit. Fruit.
It's fruit.
Fruit.
Fruit. Fantastic. So plants can grow fruit, right? And then what the plant needs is, so it can carry the water through, is the root or the stem?
Stem. Stem.
Stem.
Stem.
Stem. Stem. And then down here, what do we have down here? These are roots. Roots. The last one.
Root. Root.
This is the root of the flower, and it absorbs the water through the soil. Okay? Going to click there.
Root. Wonderful.
Fantastic.
Well done.
All right,
You
so
have completed this game.
you guys can play that game at home. All right? You guys can play that one at home. I will send it in the emails. Alrighty. And next, I'm going to show you what worksheets we have, all right? So we have here for garden, for the flower gardens. Sorry, my flower garden. you can create your own flower garden. And this for grade 2, all right, for the big kids, not for the little kids, but for the big kids. So like Remy and Matthias and Tim and Julie and Kaya. So all of you guys can do this one here. What is number 1? Color one flower blue. So it needs you to color only one flower blue. Any of them. You can color any of them blue. Color one flower red. And you can keep reading. Color the last flower any color you wish. Draw a leaf on all of the flowers. So you draw an extra leaf. You remember the leaves? Color all the leaves green. Do you see the green leaves? Color the ground brown. Where is the ground? Is this the ground up here? Or is this the ground here? This is the ground. So you color the ground brown, okay? And the last one, draw a worm crawling on the ground. So you can draw a worm crawling on the ground. You guys know the word worm in Czech? I think it's zizala, I think. So you can color worm or draw a worm on the ground, okay? And then we have word search for grade 1 and grade 2. So big kids and little kids, this is the word search for you. And then here we have for grade 2, the big kids, I want you to label each part of the flower. This top part, you guys know, it is bud. This is nothing. This is nothing, okay? You guys don't need to write anything on this, okay? So just write here, 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 and here. Bud. What is this? Flower, leaf, stem, and root. And you guys can write these words on those, okay? And then I have grade 1. For grade 1, let me see here. For grade 1, I have more worksheets for the little kids. You guys can trace the S, seeds, gloves. I want you to take a pencil and write, okay, and finish that worksheet. And then I want you to write the S and the G, gloves, and practice writing the letters. And then here, I want you to circle which letter goes with which picture, all right? What are these? You can see up here, what are these? These are pots, pots. So you can circle K for cots, pots, or cots. It's pots, so you circle the P. And then these, you have to figure out what it is, and these ones too. And then you can see the parts of the flower, and you can trace, okay? Trace. Practice tracing the words. Very good. Okay, guys, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you learned the parts of the flower. Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye.